I'm kind of intrigued why there's a tiny little path over there. Like, it is not gonna go to Kaer. I'm pretty sure of that, but nonetheless, curious old me kinda wants to know. But if there's nothing there, well, back to Kaer. It is.
Turn back or go forth?
Definitely turn back, that's for sure. Yes, very smart idea. We're turning back. There is no path there. That path is a lie. And so we return to Kaer as night slowly begins to fall, which means we're actually just in time to spend the night with the boys. And, well, basically everyone else spends the night even with the other witches. I mean, when I say the boys, I forget that we still have one girl among us. Which is also fun to hang around with Yennefer, but yeah, before I go to them, I definitely want to take at least 1 hour to do a little bit of meditation. Because, yeah, I definitely want my potions back, and also, all this toxicity running through my veins, probably a bad idea. So that will do. Feeling just as new. Now, let's see what Yennefer exactly is up to, what she requires spinal fluid for, and I really wish Yennefer would be a little bit more open with us, hoping that we can trust her more, and that she can also trust us. Oh, and while we're at it, we probably want to make sure that we actually do spend a little bit of time just looting this entire place, because yeah, the entirety of the area around Kaer has been explored and looted. It's a massive job, but someone has to clean up. And while we're at it, at the same time, to avoid me getting completely over-encumbered, let's store a few swords. Well, it's not a lot of weight gone, but it's a tiny little bit, and that's probably worth it. So, that should be fine, which means... let's see what everyone is up to.
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it?
That silence is enough.
Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What would this other less invasive method be? I mean, yes, clock's ticking, but I have been exploring the whole entirety around Kaer, so what is this other method?
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance.
Okay.
I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Well, okay then. There's something rather adorable about Uma. But at the same time, Vesemir's become a grumpy old man. At times, maybe, like... Yes, Yennefer is also being very grumpy at times and being very commanding, which means this is kinda just dessert at the same time for her, but... Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
Oh
What
boy.
good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
Wow. I mean, I guess it's difficult to let the old times go. Like, Kaer Morhen at least is a testament to the past, and it has a lot of history, but to leave it all behind at the same time. Even I am dealing with the whole thing of such a shame that this place is in ruins. Either way, okay, Vesemir is taking Uma into the mountains to try it his way before we do it your way, which would be dangerous. I'd like to know more before we start with that, but what now?
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that.
Yeah, no. We're not construction workers.
We could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Definitely.
Might have shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
I think you don't mind
Do as
being
you will.
outvoted.
But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Is this about what you were planning to do with Uma? Don't you want to tell the boys? Is something wrong?
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Okay.
And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Okay.
Oh, you don't exactly mince words.
Wasn't
I'm too
expecting
old
that.
to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Don't get mad, but there's nothing else to do here anyway, and the night is still young, so sure, sounds great.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Let's not make promises that we can't keep. Honestly, this is so much better than sitting on a stuffed unicorn. Is this some kind of sexual analogy in regards to the wolf hunting the doe? But in that case, who's the deer or the doe and who's the wolf? Because with Yennefer, I'm not entirely sure. Well, it seems like we had quite some fun time.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
How much did
heard
you
the
hear?
answer to that question, Lambert.
Oh god.
Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
That sounds good. Starting, maybe, Eskel. I have not seen you in the longest. I have been dealing with Lambert for a while. Do you care to share?
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Hiya, vampire? Nice.
Oh, dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
But unfortunately, you had to work. But mixing business and pleasure? I mean, that sounds like a bad idea when you're dealing with something as dangerous as a hired vampire.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea. Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
Nah.
And maybe you should wear a gag.
Yeah.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
Wow.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
After stuffing herself full like that, I can imagine. Either way, Lambert, where have you been? I'm assuming this is in the time before you were dealing with Jad Karadin, but...
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Karadin?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Okay.
Yeah. Kavir's were the golds to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
How much?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Okay. But at the same time, might have spared the troll. Was the troll doing any harm?
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches? I needed the coin. And not a soul mourned that troll's passing.
Yeah,
Let's raise a
maybe.
mug to his memory. Least we can do.
Sorry if I'm being a little bit of a downer here and there, friends. Hopefully I'll not be even more of a downer, but I guess I've done some stuff as well.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
Surprise.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Honestly, Triss is managing, but at the same time, I definitely know that Yennefer doesn't appreciate this. But I was talking about Uma.
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Then let's not jump
Lambert's
from
not
conversation
funny.
to conversation.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses.
You what?
Only-
You'll fucking what?
Okay, I'm a little bit surprised about you wanting to do that. I'm not going to react here.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
Okay. But the trial of the grass is, in general, horribly dangerous. We know how many didn't survive. What are the chances that Uma will survive?
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Let's hope so.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I understand why Vesemir figured that it would be dangerous. Is Vesemir even aware that this is what you were planning? Either way, it'll be the first trial in years.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Yeah.
That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
I know, I know.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Well, I think I raided the kitchen, so...
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that
Yikes.
about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Clearly.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
I guess it will be a night with just the boys. A night with a whole lot of booze. So this Samavilla also. How about a round of cards? I definitely want that. Okay, first things first. This Samavilla? What about this?
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yokel fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Stay away from anyone dangerous. You guys ever gonna lay off of Yen, though? I mean, for real. Yes, I know she's bossy and all that, but really?
Will you ever lay off Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
That might take a while.
For her, whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Probably.
Fine, leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. I can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after.
That's what one would hope.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
Not cold in here to me. Question. Do you get along with Lambert? Just fine? I mean, he can be a bit of a prick.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Yeah,
Guessing that's
me
quite
too.
a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you get the hat from?
That bonnet.
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting, or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Yeah, I was kind of fearing that this wouldn't be a possibility anymore after I picked that option, but, okay. Let's just ignore all the stuff that causes conflicts between us, like Yen, like the Witcher trials and whatnot. Let's just have some fun with a round of cards. Because, Lambert, I still need to beat you.
How about a round of cards?
Why not? Playing for coin, though, right?
Always. Absolutely. And definitely the max, because that's what we do. I have not played Gwent in a while, though, so this might be a wake-up call.
Unless you'd rather play strip Gwent.
Oh boy.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what women see in you.
Oh god.
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouches on the table.
Let's do this.
What's with him?
Don't worry about it.
Let's play.
And I'm gonna play it safe. And I'm gonna play with the deck that I love the most. We are just gonna go with the Nilfgaardian Empire. Hey, your leader cancels my opponent. Awesome. Oh, you also play Nilfgaard. Well, okay then. In that case, I have 2 decoys. Ooh, Conjure Dim Darkness. I like that. I don't have any spies, though, unfortunately. Which means I do want to get rid of some. Let's get rid of you. I'll take that. Do I want to get rid of the Siege Engineer as well? I mean, maybe, but at the same time... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. With a medic, I do like that. That's awesome. Now, if you play a whole lot of spies at my table... Really? That card? Also, you got a tiny deck compared to mine. I know we're not comparing, but... Yeah. I'll take my other card back. There we go. Swinging with 8. Lovely. No, really? Really? Impenetrable Fog? How dare you? Well, fine. Then I'll just play this on your row. I'll get 2 more cards. I'll be a very happy Witcher. With another spy. Awesome. Are you... Why do you have such a horrible deck? I'm the one who's giving you the strong cards right now. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, you really got all the weak cards. Why? Also, I don't have any clear winners, so that's gonna be a bit of a bummer in the long run. But doesn't mean I can't play you and draw out a few more cards from your side. Where are your Oh, not your medics. Where are your spies? Seriously. You're playing Nilfgaard. You're supposed to have all the spies. Throw one at me, or decoy my own spy. Do something. You're really going to do it like this? I am not going to give up this round right now. Come on. Although right now I can, and then I will guarantee to win the other 2. Yeah, you know what? I can still play you. I can still play you because I can bring you back later. This will be fine. Fellas, I think you 2 are way too drunk to be playing right now, because either your luck is horrible, or your mind is not really in the game. Which means you're so bloody dead. So, let's have you there, and see what 3 remaining cards you've got. Really? Not even a single spy? Right now I feel sorry for you. Like, for real. I'll just place this one down, throw down the Sericadian Fire Scorpion. You stand no chance. Not even the Scorch will win you this. There we go, that's what I was waiting for. Why didn't you play that so much earlier? Make sure you do get 2 extra cards right now, but so do I. Or 1 extra card. It will be fine. Really, you've got such horrible cards on your deck. Haven't you guys been exploring and playing Gwent with people? I feel so sorry for them right now. Oh boy. Well, I will gladly take this victory. Or I will not yet take this victory. I will soon though. Very soon. This deck that I've got going on right now is just so perfect for me. It does exactly what I wanted to do. And even more spice and a biting frost. Oh my friend, you stand no chance. I'm just... Because I can, I'm just gonna pummel you. Totally. Alright, biting frost, here we go. And meanwhile we've got Dandelion, which we don't really need, but... This is just pure power. Yeah, let's... Oh, can I? There we go. Bring that back. Then with Yennefer, 1 more. Throws down some Commander Warhorns. Just pure and utter power here. This is just a slaughter at this point. And I love it. And going over 100. Oh, okay, my math is just a tiny bit off. It's fine. But I'll take the win. Hey.
Good game, Geralt. Especially that
Triss Marigold, nice.
Eskel, he doesn't need any praise, just pour.
I require all the praise when it comes to Gwent. Because I beat my old pals. Okay, I know Yen said that I shouldn't keep it too long, but... We're having fun. Let's have some fun.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me.
Okay.
Someone starts by saying, I've never.
Ah.
And finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Have I slept with a succubus? Honestly, I can't remember. I don't think we've slept with a succubus. No, I don't think we've slept with a succubus. Memory's hazy, I'll blame it on that if I'm wrong. My.
How about that? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
I will definitely drink to that because I wore a tattoo, which I guess kind of still counts, but it wasn't my fault. Thank God we got rid of that, though. You too, Lambert.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
We got carried away.
Vesemir would have drank that round too.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Never... I have never taken fist stick. Never jumped out of a lover's window? Yeah, I have never jumped out of a lover's window, for sure.
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so.
Really?
Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, man. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Hey, you're more familiar with Kaer more than I am. Have you got some beef with me? Probably not, but... Lambert, I like you know that, right? I mean, sure, under that entire grumpy exterior and whatnot, you're still my friend, right?
Lambert, bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf.
Don't trip.
Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Huh. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job
Oh,
for Vesemir.
God.
No,
Really?
take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered. I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, right now I already got a feeling we've got way too much. Are you okay?
Eskel! Eskel!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh. Footprints.
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, where the hell did Eskel go? And also,
Eskel!
how bloody drunk are we?
Eskel!
Let's go.
Okay, you know what? I can probably explain... Ooh, Necronomicon. I will take that. I can explain this
Eskel,
because I'm
chop,
drunk. That's why. That's why I'm stealing. I wouldn't ever do this normally. I swear. It's just
Eskel,
drunk me.
Drunk.
Drunk
Get
me
out
is a
here.
looter. Another Necronomicon. Why do we have multiple Necronomicons? Do I want to know? I don't
Let's
know.
go. Chop, chop.
Yeah, there's way too much stuff to loot. My
Eskel!
God, you waddled all over the place, didn't you?
Eskel!
Let's go.
Okay, there for sure are some chests which I totally did loot, right?
Let's go. Chop, chop.
Where is Eskel? This is... I may not have been in Kaer for too long at this point, but I know that this is not going
Eskel,
towards the
you drunk.
kitchen.
Get out here!
Why the hell did you go outside? Or do we have the kitchen outside, Lambert? Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Clearly. Have our senses been subdued
Hang
that
in there,
much?
brother. We're Eskel!
Think he hurt himself.
What's one scar, more or less, in his case? Makes no difference as I see it.
Lambert, where are you? Because I think I found Eskel.
Eskel! Eskel!
Okay, found him!
Let's go. Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
I think you had a little bit too much.
Stewed and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Even
Leave
more.
me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Where?
Nothing here but Yen. Oh, we don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
You're a genius? No. I mean, I think you've had your last drink if you're coming up with ideas like that. You want us to fiddle around with a megascope of which we have no idea how it works and... I mean, on one hand, I'm curious to see what happens, but at the same time, No, I would not do that. Even when drunk, I don't even know how I would be when drunk, but no, I think with Eskel on the floor, I think we've had enough.
Lambert, believe you've had your last drink.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first, but is that any reason to spoil it for us?
More like...
Of
Course you don't, cream puff. Bet I could take you with one finger.
Hey, relax, Lambert.
Wanna fight? Huh? Wanna? Come on.
Good night.
Yeah, we really do not want to mess around with the Megascope and dealing with mages. God knows what we might ruin.
Well, that was an evening of mixed feelings. On the one hand, we can't do without each other, but on the other, it is oh so easy to get on each other's bad side. Especially when alcohol takes away all barriers. This is one of the reasons why we don't drink.